Every GTA game has a criminal ecosystem underneath it. Gangs, jobs, money moving from one hand to another. GTA Vi's version of that ecosystem looks bigger and more layered than anything Rockstar's built before. So today, 3 things. Who you're actually up against, how you're supposed to make a living, legally and otherwise, and based on everything Rockstar has done before, what kind of Easter eggs we should genuinely expect to find once this game is in our hands. Let's start with the gangs, because this looks like the most layered criminal underworld Rockstar's ever put in a game. There's a Haitian faction whose name literally translates to blood for blood, which basically tells you their entire operating philosophy before you meet a single member. There's strong indication of a Cuban-connected crew as well, tracking with the real demographic history of South Florida, and one of the game's main antagonists appears to be built from a blend of real Miami trafficking figures. What's interesting is that this doesn't look like a simple us versus them setup. Different factions seem to control different types of criminal activity, drug trafficking, smuggling, property crime, which suggests territory and specialty might matter more this time than just faction loyalty alone. That would be a real departure from how gang conflict has worked in previous games, where it was mostly just who shoots who first. And there's a detail that suggests actual consequences for crossing the wrong group. If retaliation really is baked into how one of these gangs is designed to operate, picking a fight with them might not just mean one mission's worth of enemies. It could mean an ongoing grudge that follows you through the rest of the story. Now let's talk about work, because this is where GTA Vi seems to be doing something genuinely different. On the legal side, there's indication of an actual community service system tied to getting arrested, meaning Lucia might have to work off a sentence after prison, something that's never really existed as a gameplay mechanic in this franchise before. That's not glamorous work, but it apparently exists, and it ties directly into the consequence system the game seems to be building around getting caught. On the illegal side, drug running looks like a major structured job type, working under one of the game's key criminal contacts, moving product between regions of the map. The exact format is still unclear, whether it's flights, boat runs, or ground routes, but the fact that it's tied to a specific named contact suggests it's a proper job system with its own progression, not just a random one-off mission. Stealing and reselling goods also looks like a core loop this time, with an actual fence system and a dedicated drop point built right into the garage. That turns theft from a one-time payout into something closer to an ongoing side business. Steal something, bring it somewhere specific, get paid, repeat. And there's speculation about a full criminal empire system in single player, similar to what an earlier game in the franchise did with taking over territory and running businesses out of it. If Rockstar brings that concept back with modern technology behind it, legal and illegal income could end up working almost like 2 separate economies running in parallel throughout the whole game. Now for the fun part. Based on everything Rockstar has done in every previous game, here's what we should genuinely expect to find once this game is actually out. First, callbacks to older Rockstar titles hidden in background details, item descriptions, or radio chatter, the same way that a state name already showed up on an official product page. Rockstar rarely does this kind of thing just once. Second, real-world satire hidden in fake brands, fake news channels, and fake social media platforms, mocking exactly the kind of things dominating headlines right now. Influencer culture, crypto, algorithm-driven outrage. Rockstar has done this in every single game since the very first GTA, and there's no reason to think they'd hold back this time. Third, hidden references tied to the mysterious northern part of the map that Rockstar has never actually shown. Buried event names hinting at some kind of maritime mystery zone. If that area exists, the way old debug material suggests, it's exactly the kind of place Rockstar would bury a genuinely obscure secret in, not a loud one, the kind normal players stumble into completely by accident years after launch. And fourth, expect fake government agencies with names that sound boring on purpose until you actually look them up, the same way that Wildlife Enforcement Agency already turned out to have a logo of crosshairs over a duck. If Rockstar hit a joke that good, in something as small as a hunting agency, imagine what's sitting inside the ones we haven't even noticed yet. Put the gangs, the jobs, and the Easter egg pattern together, and it paints a picture of a criminal world that's genuinely layered, not just a backdrop for missions, but an actual functioning economy with its own rules, its own consequences, and its own inside jokes buried for people willing to look twice. Let me know in the comments which gang or job system you're most curious about, and subscribe, because once this game actually launches, I'll be hunting down every single one of these Easter eggs live. See you next time.